Has bro been hanging out with Nick Avocado? He's about the same age as The Rock and Mike O'Hearn. Remember, this guy used to be bigger than both of them. Coach Greg, in today's video, Dave Bautista lost all his muscle. You can only blast test and trend for so long before it's going to kill you. And so Dave Bautista, he had to make a choice. Eventually, he had to come off. He may not admit to it, and so he may not say, I stopped taking this, swallowing that, injecting this. But there comes a time in your life that you finally have to make the choice to go off, or it's going to kill you. Sooner or later, it's going to happen to The Rock. It'll happen to Mike O'Hearn. But for now, Dave Bautista, it's his turn, and this is the results. And so I'd love to say that Dave Bautista is aging like fine wine, but it's more like a banana. He's ripening, he's getting old, and he's got a lot of mold. He kind of looks like a strawberry that's been in the fridge for about a week past due. The guy's only 55. I was thinking he was 70. With the gray beard, the bald head, he looks ancient. I was asking Megstagram, how old do you think this guy is? She's like, probably 65. I'm thinking he looks 70. He's only 55. He's about the same age as The Rock and Mike O'Hearn. Remember, this guy used to be bigger than both of them. At his prime, his biggest, he was over 375 pounds. He's been 325 pounds in movies, and as a wrestler, he was 290. Remember, guy's shredded, six-pack, largest man in the room.
I dream about walking out and hearing my entrance music, but I know if I do that, I will just tarnish my storybook ending, and I'm just not willing to do it.
Have you been really close to going back or being very tempted?
And so do you think it's tempting to go back on? To be the man, the myth, the legend that he once was? Of course it is. At any time, you can go back on the steroids, the test, trend, D-ball, you name it, and get more muscles than last time. And you've seen him in the Gardens of the Galaxy. He was literally a monster, had so much muscle. Is there temptation for him to go back on cycle and to look like that man yet again? Of course it is. And when you walk into a room, any room, I don't care if it's the freaking bathroom, you walk into the crowd goes crazy. They look at you. Look at that man. 6'3", 290 pounds of muscle. And so when you go off the steroids and you lose all that muscle, you're not the same. Drax was an animal. A mammoth. Huge. How do you think he got that role as an actor? Do you think they would have cast him as Drax in his current state after he went off steroids? Of course not. And so why do you think The Rock, Mike O'Hearn, and so on, why do you think they can't go off?
It's always temptation because I miss it. And every time I hear my music, I want that feeling again. It's like a drug.
He wants that feeling again. It's like a drug. Well, guess what? Steroids, in fact, are drugs. And once you take them and you decide to go off, you're going to miss it in the same way that he misses being a wrestler. And he misses his former physique. But all good things, they come to an end. And so, of course, he misses it. Of course, he wants to go back on. Of course, he wants to be 290 pounds shredded forever. But he had to stop. He can't keep abusing his body. Dave Bautista's jaw-dropping transformation took everyone by surprise at the world premiere of Gia Coppola's The Last Showgirl. Has bro been hanging out with Nick Avocado? Are they on the same diet?
Always 2 steps ahead.
It appears as if he's lost all his muscle. And what's with the fashion? Is he in fact dyeing his hair green, wearing the Gucci sunglasses? Is bro Karl Lagerfeld in disguise? What is going on right now? He's more fashionable than last time, but does appear to have lost all his muscle. But did he? And so with the sunken in, hollowed out cheeks, you've got to be thinking, is he in fact sick? What exactly has gone wrong? I mean, this transformation, perhaps not as shocking as Nick Avocado, but it's certainly a shocking transformation to anyone that's a fan of muscle. From action films to art house films. How is this impressive? Dude lost 40 pounds of muscle and we are calling it healthy. I think it's healthy. When you lose 40 pounds of muscle because you stop taking performance-enhancing drugs, I personally believe that is, in fact, healthy. That is what cycling off steroids look like, by the way. What's impressive about losing muscle? Well, it's not the fact that he lost 40 pounds of muscle, but that he has the mental fortitude to stop abusing steroids, to give up all that size, and to be happy about it. What's up with the pearl necklaces? He looks unhealthy at that weight. He's 240 pounds, 6'3" and 240. And so for 99% of you out there, if you used and abused steroids and trained your entire life, you're not going to be as big as he is right now. And so, yeah, it's fun. Let's make fun of him. And I did, in fact, clickbait this video. But Dave Bautista is still jacked. He's still a mountain of a man. 6'3" and 240. Eventually, these superstars, these heroes, they're going to have to come off. Eventually, they're going to have to stop abusing their bodies. The HIV! Guys, it's not HIV! HIV? The HIV? You've never talked to it like that? Oh my God, 20 years ago, we used to always say the HIV.
Oh, wow.
Get the HIV. Any kind of sex jokes and like, oh, careful that person, you get to get the HIV. That's what we always said. The HIV. She's so young, she'd never heard of the HIV.
It sounds uneducated. The hives? It sounds like the hives. Like,
It's giving boomer vibes.
me or you?
Me, that I know it and you don't. It's giving Gen Z. Impressive. Why do all strong men look like old ladies? He kind of looks gayer. Moment of silence for lost gains. This is what happens when you get off gear. 90% of Hollywood is on steroids and lying about being natural. Exactly. Not impressive. More like the life has been sucked out of him. He might be suffering from type A diabetes. What the fuck is type A diabetes? What's that? Dave used to look like one of my uncles. Now he looks like my aunt. Guys, from what? Male to female? Not really impressive, more concerning. Dude looks like Jeff Goldblum's barber. He just got off steroids. Needs to get back on TRT. Here's the thing. I personally believe he's still using TRT, but that he's not blasting. And so I just went through a couple of comments. Most of these are hate and bullying. And so imagine the pressure when you're a famous movie star, or any athlete for that matter, and you're on steroids and then having to come off. Dave Bautista was 290 pounds of muscle his whole life. He's now 55, he looks 70, and he's lost a significant portion of that muscle because he's decided, I care about my health. I don't want to abuse steroids anymore, and he decided to come off. And upon doing so, every second comment is making fun of him. And so imagine if The Rock were to do the same thing. The Rock goes natural, loses 50 or perhaps 100 pounds of muscle, comes back a svelte 180. What would you all say? The Rock is a pebble. The Rock ain't hard no more. The Rock is soft. Imagine how hard it is to go off. Even for myself, been on TRT for 5 years, cycled off. Imagine how much harder it is to lose all that muscle. Now I'm a competitive cyclist. Wow, steroids take its toll at a certain age. Dude is changing into a cupcake. Bro became barista. Like the coffee maker, Barista? Dave Bautista, now Barista. Barista. Why Dave got a pearl necklace? Pearl necklace ain't it. It's giving gay vibes.
There's a lot.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's giving gay vibes.
For me, I think he's wearing too many.
It's too much. Too many pearl. Too much pearls.
Maybe only one would be. I mean,
do what you want, but like, it's not
dresses him?
masculine. I mean, he came out flexing. He was Dave Bautista, body slamming, throwing guys in the ring, wrestling around all oil. Spent his life dressed up, oiled up, before GTA 6, I might add, with other men. And so perhaps now that's his thing. There's nothing wrong with that. If he wants to come out of the closet harder than last time, or perhaps softer than last time, it's his own prerogative. And I'm all for it. Fans are worried about Dave Bautista's muscle loss.
But seeing him in recent interviews, fans noticed he had lost a lot of weight.
And so by meat, he means steroids. I mean, let's just speak about the elephant in the room. You really think he lost all that muscle by cutting out meat from his diet? Oh, I went vegan. And so I lost all my vegan gains. Remember that guy, Vegan Gains?
Now at 55 years old, Dave's priorities are based around health and longevity, revising his diet and swapping weight training for more cardio.
And by revising diet, I think we're talking about the Trenbolone sandwiches. He's no longer consuming Trenbolone sandwiches. He now cares about his health. Well, better late than never. He promotes cardio and he's probably only on HRT. Same as Coach Greg. Remember, I abused steroids for 10 years. Dave Bautista, perhaps for a lot longer. This can take years off of his life. And so he can't be the 290-pound wrestler playing Drax forever.
He also takes his acting career extremely seriously, believing that a smaller frame might give him more opportunities.
I believe it's going to give him less. Think of it. What were his acting roles? Playing the larger-than-life character. Character. He was playing Drax, he was playing bodyguards, he was playing assassins, killers, and so on. The larger-than-life characters, you know, the kind of role that Arnold Schwarzenegger would have taken. And so do you really think that he needed to downsize in order to have an acting career? How'd that work for Arnold? And so the reality is this. Not even Arnold could look like Arnold forever. Have you seen Arnold right now versus Arnold back then? There's a big difference.
Big difference between Mike then and Mike now.
But if he only had one fitness goal, it would be...
He may have lost all of that muscle, but remember, he's kept his abs. He's doing his cardio, he's eating healthy, and I'm all for it. I'm happy to see him lose the weight. I think it takes a lot more courage to lose all that muscle and dress up with those glasses and pearls and so on and demonstrate to the world that you don't give two shits. To me, that's alpha. To me, even though he appears to be very feminine, it's very alpha, very masculine. He's not bowing down to the masses. He's representing himself, acting the way he wants to be.
I'm getting super trim. This is probably the lightest I've been since I was 19 years old.
What was the biggest you were at like Deacon, Bautista, Leviathan? What was the absolute biggest?
The heaviest I've ever been was 370 pounds. When I started Deacon, I was about 325 pounds.
Man.
And throughout most of my wrestling career, I was about 290 pounds.
What are you now?
Now I'm about 240 pounds.
And so despite the fact people saying, oh, he's lost all his muscle, he's shriveled up, looks like he's got the HIV. He's still 240 pounds. Now, formerly he was 370, but remember, you can't undo all of the damages that abusing steroids for that long is going to do. But what you can do is limit the damages. And so what he's decided to do is clearly he's not abusing performance-enhancing drugs. He's eating healthier, he's staying lean, he's doing cardio. And so great job, Bautista. And unlike Nikocado Avocado, he's not bragging about it. He's not saying, I'm better than you because I did all this. He realizes that you can't abuse steroids forever. There comes a time in your life where you have to make the conscious choice to be healthy, and that is done in spades.
Wow, well done.
And I went just a year and a half ago for a knock at the cabin. I went up to 315 pounds.
What do you want
And
to
that's
get?
when the nightmare started. Like getting that weight off has been a challenge.
Yeah.
And so he got up to 315 pounds a year and a half ago, and since that time, he's lost 75 pounds. He explains it was a nightmare, very difficult to lose that weight, and so please don't gain it in the first place. Don't be like Nikocado. Don't gain 250 pounds and then lose it, because oftentimes people gain the weight thinking, oh, I'll bulk and cut. But later, they just can't lose it, and they stay obese for the rest of their lives.
But you got to eat a lot of fun food, I'm sure.
Yeah. But now I'm really particular about my diet.
And so now he's lean and mean. He eats a special diet. He's trying to keep his six-pack, doing cardio, and living a healthy lifestyle for as long as humanly possible. Looking to stay leaner than last time, consider taking GO2 Max and or Turk Builder for improved cardio, energy, and so on. And remember, we have a money-back guarantee, and so use it at no risk. Head to the website, code Greg, 15% off. And remember, we have third-party testing to prove it is exactly what we're saying. Use with no risk to you. And if you're not happy, of course, you have a money-back guarantee. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like this video if you liked it. watch one of those 2 bloops, the cookbooks, the training books, the Circle Diet book. You can get all this on my website. Code Greg 15% off. Get the free diet and training program. It's close to 50 pages. It's on the website. It's absolutely free. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Please join the 300,000 plus newsletter subscribers. And until next time, I am out.